Hello and welcome to Editing with my wife, now with more frustration. My name is The Hooded Philosopher, and I'm here with Cheesy Loops?
Huh? Who's that?
Cheesy Loops, what's the last Pokemon you did?
Floragato.
And before that?
Uh,
How far back can you go?
Poopsicles.
How many Pokemon have you done?
360.
Almost a full year?
Almost a full year.
Oof.
I think I have more videos than I have been doing it days, which is weird.
Yeah, because you have the video game stuff we tried.
No, in my Pokemon Shorts playlist.
Huh.
It's very weird because it's saying I'm at about 360, and a year is 365,
Mm-hmm.
and
Very hopefully.
we're still 8 days away from my year. Words are gonna be tough today.
Yeah, it's late. Get prepared.
Anyway, yeah.
Speaking
all
of late,
understand.
May's waking up.
May's wait. It's late.
Not anymore. She slept through the night.
Oh, let's sleep.
The thing we're going to do in about 15 minutes. Hopefully less. Hopefully not 30.
Chapter day, a 2-day journey.
Chapter day.
I did not say chapter.
You
day.
said chapter. Roll tape. I'll show you later for sure.
Chapter 3, a 2-day journey.
Chapter day, a 3-day journey. Chapter day, a 2-3 journey. There we go. Better make it 1. All right, let's get serious.
I may have said day.
You did, and it was hilarious to me. I was thoroughly enjoying the fact that you said day there. That makes no sense. Chapter day.
Welcome to Chapter 3 of A View from Above.
Okay, let's get this started.
Alright. Listen. Real quick, before we
I
start.
did that already.
Thank you. It's gonna bother me. Go back to the pen you like to use. Oh boy.
Let's power through.
When May awoke, there were some chittering outside her tent. She took a peek outside. 4 heavily armed people were standing just outside her camp. She didn't panic. Instead, she calmly said, "What business do you have here?" Her voice told them she was an old woman. They weren't wrong, but that didn't really matter. All her practicing with her forest and river made her strong. The odds were in her favor. Well, we have found our prize," one of them said. "We were looking for an older woman with a hat," another said. While they talked, she was getting prepared. "I don't want anyone to die, but if you impede me in any way, I will kill you." Her voice was stern and quite threatening, even though she was donning her armor. "I'm not afraid of an old woman," one of them retorted. She thought for a minute. Then she came up with an idea. She stepped out. Her armor proclaimed to all, "Come at me if you dare." She laughed at them. "I may be over 80, but this forest is my closest friend, and she is far older. If you no longer have value of your youth, then I will offer it to the trees." The bandit out front, who she assumed to be the leader, stared daggers at her. "If you leave the forest, I will not harm you. If you stay, the forest will claim you." The one in the back took off as fast as he could. "Kevin, get back here, you coward!" the blonde shouted. Well, then you had one snort. Give me a second. Well, then you had one smart man. Oh, I lost it. I just had it. Oh, because you moved it while my eyes were closed. Well, then you had one smart man on your team, because once my barrier goes down, there's no stopping me or the forest. Keep in mind, neither one of us has an end. Her words had the two underlings in the back shaking in their boots, ready to make some mistakes. She gave them time by picking up her tens. Her tens?
Where? I got distracted. So.
Yes. Oh, the mouse is really broken. And bundling it onto Dart, still safe in the bubble with her for now. They were banging on it, pathetically. While she scattered the ashes of the campfire, she left the stones in a circle for more passing by travelers. Then she looked back at them. Look, I'm old. I don't want to fight. What do you kids want? She said plainly. We want your hat. This suppressed her?
Surprised.
Okay. I'll give it to you, if you tell me who you're working for. No more talking, old crow. Give us the hat, or we will wait for you to lower the barrier, and then come and take it. She laughed. All right, if you have resigned to your fate, who am I not to help you on your way? Unconcerned, she pulled out her shiny golden blade, pointed it at the chest of the man in front. The barrier fell. In the back, the blonde tripped on a root sticking out of the ground. At the same moment, a rather large fruit fell out of the tree, hitting the next man on the head, hitting hard enough to cause the man to collapse to the ground. The leader came at her with his own steel blade, striking clumsily. She deftly dodged him and brought her blade through his leg. He screamed and grabbed at his missing appendage.
Not this one, though.
Not this one.
He's not missing this one.
Such a cute little one. You can see your face.
It's such a cute little sandwich.
Oh, he screamed and grabbed at his missing appendage. She looked up to see that the other two fled. She looked at the screaming man.
Back at the screen.
If you live, you will serve the forest with your life. She walked over to Dart, got on, and rode off. This day did not start off right. The next town is still several hours away. As she rode, she thought about the time she spent with her husband playing cards by the fire. He had such an unnatural way of lighting the fire. He would sprinkle water over the old charcoal, turn them into stones. The stones would begin to glow a blue flame, the divine arcane signature. I miss the warmth of the blue flame, she said idly. In all their years together, he always lit the fire in their home, but never in her forge. I told you it wasn't hot enough. As time flew by, the horse was getting tired. The river was nearby, and she wouldn't mind talking to it. She missed its company. The horse slowed as it approached the river, patiently waiting for May to get off and for her to restart Frick's protection bubble. She removed the armor for a little swim. She had to be in the water in order to speak to it. Small fish came up to meet her excitedly. Water skippers bounced around on the surface like little puppies. The creatures scattered as her toes dipped into the water. For the first time, Frick began to understand what it meant for her to communicate with the river. Her skin reverberated with sound, tickling her all over as she slipped underwater. It plumbed the depths of her humanity, telling her of the goings-on of the river. She was so happy to hear the other two attackers got away. The forest claimed the last man. His blood was going to be used to feed new life. She breathed out. Little fish darted through her breath like it was a gift. She asked it of the whereabouts of Malgastiflorian. The water trembled at the name when she used her breath to speak it. The feeling that he was a terrible but true ally. Nature would only call that name should dire situations arise. The last moments with her husband had been stolen. Nature agreed as one. He will be found. The talking with the river had her giggling, then concerned, then interested. It took all of her mind to communicate with nature, every sensation speaking its own distinct language. each one more intricate than the last. When she heard something in the distance, it was expressing to everyone Malgasta Florian just showed up downstream. She looked at Dart, then the forest spoke to her. The forest was a poet that loved her animals. She also spoke differently, from exactly the right perspective. The browns of the leaves, the browns of the trees lined up just right to say, he wants apples. She looked at the horse in her bubble, got out of the river, bundled her belongings, put it on her back. Thank you so much for your aid, Dart. She hugged him around his neck. The rope was never attached to the tree limb, but she slipped it off anyway. She took a moment to pick some apples and put them into a sack, tied them to the saddle, saying, the others will give you the apples when you get home. Dart took off back the way they came. She looked back at the river. It was urging her to put the armor on. She trusted her closest friend, donning the armor on. The golden filigree was forged in the river itself. They propelled her through the water with great speed.
This could just be propelling too.
Propelling her through the water, yeah.
Okay, so we can get rid of on in this. Right here. It's just to be here. Can you click in the red?
Click the red to say we finished it. Alright.
Can you fix propelling?
Yes, I can fix propelling.
This is just a common.
Yes.
So, there's a few of them actually. We're usually pretty good about that. And we'll just go back up. That way it can't mess up.
It can't mess it up. Okay. There was something here.
Freed. That's what's out there. Anyway.
Okay, hold on. Belongings.
Catch.
And put it on her back.
Oh, and
then yeah, change that to just put. Yeah.
I wanted this to be freed because he's not lost. He's in the hat. Right?
Yeah.
I was about ready to capitalize the R in freed.
The creatures?
We also make sure every Malgasta Florian is spelled the same way.
Okay. Is this the right way to spell it?
It won't give you the...
No, is this for you? Malgasta Florian.
I hope so, because if you save that, then all the other ones should disappear. But if they don't, then we've made a mistake.
Yes. So we're going to save that one?
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Anyway,
because that's going to get real annoying seeing all that red.
see how skippers bounce around the surface like puppies, craving her attention, vying for attention.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at here.
Nice. I like it.
Fighting for attention.
What's the difference between this Malgasta Florian and this Malgasta Florian? M-A-L-G-S.
M-A-L-G-A-S-T-A.
That's what it is.
Oh, it looks like it's an A and not an I.
Malgasta Florian.
Malgasta Florian. Malgasta Florian. No, it won't even show up. You have to.
It should have.
No, it won't. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to figure out that that's the word that we added to the dictionary.
Oh,
It never does that. It drives me insane.
The
I think that could say dart. Right?
You don't have
slow.
to.
Yeah, but it's dart. It's not just any old horse.
Okay, so you're showing... By doing that, what you're saying is Frick is showing a little respect for what May is experiencing with the forest and the river. A little bit.
By saying dart?
By saying dart versus the horse. Because, I mean, to me, it seems like that's the way Frick would respond to the horse. Whereas May would make sure she knew Dart's name. By him saying, because he's the narrator, by him saying Dart.
It doesn't really matter in the end.
It doesn't, no, but it's...
It's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Right? It's. I don't know that if Frick were to say dart or not. I don't know that it would matter either. He does care about nature. He's married to May and loves May. And May's all about nature, and he shows that he cares about nature.
I just added you to the dictionary.
Click off. Malsat-Florian. Magastat-Florian.
Oh.
Spell wrong still.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
That is why I avoided adding to dictionary.
Because that's going to happen a lot.
That should be a comma with a lowercase t. That's all.
Okay. What?
I don't know. I just put it in the beginning.
He would sprinkle water over the old charcoal to turn them into stones. The stones would begin to glow. Oh yeah, much better. Like that. She looked
back.
She looked.
That's all that is.
Yeah, she looked back at the screaming man.
Then this one has two. There's blade. Completely, I thought might be a good word there.
Oh, okay. Because when we were reading through it, I had there was two images you can conjure with that sentence.
But the missing appendage solves that question.
It does solve that. So
I think it sounds more badass saying completely through the leg than
hitting.
No, I could rephrase this. At the same moment, a rather large fruit fell out of the tree, hitting the next man on the head hard enough to cause the man to cry. So
just get rid of that hitting. Yeah.
Oh, it was.
I had you. I got your back. Hitting him hard. Hitting
the next man on the head hard enough to
cause the man to explode.
Him to collapse to the ground. I guess you could change that.
Nice. Okay. Surprised. Well, that's gonna. I was like, it's even still.
It's surprise.
It's surprise. I said surprise.
Yeah, but I didn't spell it right.
If we want your hat.
A comma.
Bundling it. Oh, is it a comma?
Yeah, bundling it. Safe in a bubble with her for now. That's how I hit delete.
I think there was two there. Okay. Her tent.
It's just tent.
Oh yeah, her tent. I clicked. Oh, you stinker.
And that's a comma as well.
Okay.
Most of these are just commas.
Yeah, because this was a good one. It showed a lot of May's
ability.
Personality a little bit. Who she assumed to be the leader. Comma.
Yeah, that's all it was. Okay. There's a bunch of commas.
Yeah. The bandit out
you
front.
You said then, and I like that.
Okay. Finish this comma here. There you go. Then she came up with an idea. Okay.
That's the comma as well.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to die, but if you impede me in any way, I will kill you.
She's an 80. I just love the idea of an 80-year-old woman dressed up in armor, kicking a bunch of asses and being awesome. All right. Thanks for listening.
I like this episode. It was good.
That's good. That's good. There's so much more to go.
We'll get there. We got this. High five. Yeah.
There's just so much more to say. There's so much more you don't know. It's frustrating. So slow.
Mm.
But it's fine. We'll get through it.
Have a good day.
Love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
How long are you gonna hold it? He's just gonna sit there, not move. Is it frozen? Can you move? I mean, I can. Can you move?